always pushed the narrative early on was like, you know, you need to regulate, but don't stifle innovation, right?
Yeah.
You know, and that is the key here, is how do you mix those two? And that's the perfect middle ground, is you get regulation, but without any stifling of the wonderful innovation that there is in this space.
And I think that was one of the things, like I remember when we were first launching Borrowers, that was one of our key kind of messages. We're not here to stifle innovation. We're here to encourage it, but in a compliant way, because you can have innovation and regulation
100%.
together.
Yeah.
Right?
But I think the nice thing, about this part of the world, which is what I love about doing business in this part of the world, is that there isn't that old school mentality of this stuff I don't know about, so it must be bad, and therefore I have to come down super hard to like basically go too far to then come back, if you know what I mean. So basically tell everyone they're a criminal and then go, actually, okay, you might not be and you might not be, because that way is safer than actually going, let's assess everybody on their own merit, right? Which in the nicest way is what the SEC have done over the last 4 years in the US, is they basically just assumed all crypto people are bad, and then kind of wound that back from there, and hopefully that will change. But and I personally think, I'm not an expert in the FCA, but I personally think the FCA are very similar in their mindset. Here it seems completely the opposite. It seems like they want to regulate and they want innovation, but they want to do them both at the right time.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that is exactly the approach that I think Dubai has taken. Open door, assesses each player on its own merits, each VASP on its own activities,